right. Thank you to everybody who was here waiting. If you guys have been with me for a while, y'all know I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate any holidays. I don't celebrate any American holidays, especially. So I'm not doing anything per se for Thanksgiving, but we've just had a lot going on. I do have Dcop in the back, but what I want to do real quick is I want to go through the chat, and I just want to speak to everybody. And as I put on my community post, everybody is welcome, but respect is a must. I just don't understand why at this point in time we can't have mutual respect for each other. So I don't care what culture in, what camp you're in, you're more than welcome to be here, but you will not disrespect my guests. You will not disrespect me. You will not disrespect anybody in the chat room. It's not that type of party, okay? So got my chat boss, Coach White, welcome. Soap and Wash, welcome. All right. Early NC, YouTube, okay, who are all police here? We have a ex-police detective that will be on the panel with me today, and we also have an active police officer who will be joining us today as well. Okay, both are content creators on YouTube, so let me add that. Soul Sister, my love, it's so good to see you here. Hopefully we can finish our conversation after this live here tonight, because I want to finish up on that. Okay. I didn't overlook your question. I just got here, honey. And they may not know, so that's what's going on there. So, okay. And by the way, if you guys, it's fine that you're a criminal. We all got a little criminal up in us. Moderators, you guys know you don't have to seek my approval. If you see anybody in here moving funny, being disrespectful, just take them out, period. We don't have time to compromise with anybody. I'm not bending. I'm not negotiating. Respect. Not doing it. I'm not screaming. I'm not hollering. And I'm not going back and forth with nobody. We're not doing that. So you either come up in here, act like you got some good goddamn sense, or get the fuck gone. And it's just that goddamn simple, okay? We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Michelle's daughter, my Dalai Lama. I'm sorry if I overlooked y'all. See how people can just throw you off with some nonsense? Let me tell y'all, right? You know, I always say I'm riding the waves produced by the storm. And while I was in the store the other day, and I found this glass, and it wasn't even in the right place. And it was only one. I had to pick it up. Life is a beach. Enjoy the waves. I'm enjoying the waves produced by the storm. Get into it. Okay. Mickey, it's so good to see you. Mama Pat, welcome. Okay, trying to skim through these right quick. Dear Yvette says, I'm here, Pooh. I'm going to chime in as soon as you can. Okay, no problem. I want to talk with Dcop a little bit first, and then I want to bring you on, and I'll let you know when I'm ready for you, because I do want this to be a positive live. I want something to come out of this. I feel like, you know, we can already count on people on YouTube to be messy and be disrespectful. So that's not what I want this to be. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I want this to be. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Dcop up now. And even though I can see her, I'm going to still give her the banner. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Dcop, for joining me. Let me look at the chat here. Maybe I should move. I feel like this banner's in the way. Let me see. I be seeing people do all kind of fancy stuff over here on a StreamYard, and I'm still getting used to it. Yeah, I guess. Child, my comb brushed the curls out here today. So, first of all, let me just get started with a little bit of backstory here, and welcome to everyone coming in. And I'm just want to bring the backstory because people may be coming in for the first time today and not aware of the story or what's going on. Dcop is a content creator here on YouTube. but she's also previous law enforcement. So just so we can be clear about that, because you do say Dcop for life, let's just get started in how long you were officer and how long you've been off of the force, if you don't mind, if we could get started with that.
I've been on the force for 22 years. Started as a patrol officer and ended up detective. I've been retired since 2015.
Okay, so at this point, you're a retired detective,
Yes,
correct? Okay, because I'm just
yes,
going off the stuff that I hear people say on YouTube, and sometimes it's just good to go right to the source and ask
yeah,
them, what was it? Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
recently you were assaulted, and I know you spoke a little bit about that on your channel
Mhm.
today. So can we just go back with that day? And if you don't mind, can we just talk a little bit about what you were doing, not to get into your personal business, before
Mhm.
you were leaving the house? Like, just pretty much how your day went up until that event took place, if you don't mind.
Yeah. As always, I go work out. Um, I walk 10 miles a day. So I normally get dressed, put my workout stuff on. Um, I grab my backpack and usually my weapon. I put my weapon in my bag. I go out to the garage. I put my bag in the car. But this particular day, I needed to go down the driveway to put some trash in. So I walked down, put the trash in. I turned around to walk back up, and I get hit over the head. Someone hit me across my head. Um, right where you can see this kind of dent here. I got 6 stitches. I mean, I keep saying stitches. 6 staples in my head. Um, it was lots and lots of blood. I didn't pass out, as I told you. I didn't pass out. It didn't even knock me to the ground. I wouldn't go to the ground. I'll say it like that. Um, and because I know I needed to be able to get back to my phone, which was in my car in my bag. Um, and then I called 911 and ended up going to the hospital. Yeah.
And I'm quite sure, as a police officer, you have been attacked before, because I know you talked about it a little bit on your channel, saying that there was a guy, I'm assuming it was a guy that was
Yeah.
under the influence of PCP. And
Mhm.
when I hit her link, I was explaining here in the DMV, PCP is like where a lot of states are known for marijuana or maybe even cocaine or heroin. PCP is like the drug of choice here in the DMV. And when people are under PCP, they have a lot of strength, a lot of power. It's almost like somebody similar to somebody being on a roid rage. It's crazy. And then you can fight them back, hit them, stab them, and it's almost like they don't feel that pain or anything like that. So during your time being in law enforcement, were you ever attacked before?
Oh, absolutely. Wow. How many times? Let's see. I'll try and count the major times. Um, let's see. Three major times that I was attacked and injured. Um, all all 3 times I was out of work for almost a year, if not more. Uh, One of them was TBI, traumatic brain injury. Let's see. I think those are the three major. Um, and the time that you was talking about, the guy that I had to fight, uh, he was on not just PCP, he was on PCP and crack uh, together, both. So he was super strong. I knew he was probably gonna kick my ass. I knew that. But like I said, um, but he was gonna know that I was there. And I dealt with it until I was able to get back up. By the time backup came, uh, I couldn't I couldn't do anything. He wore me out. But those are that's just part of the job. You will get injured, especially being a woman. This guy was 6'3". He weighed 210, and it is what it is. You just have to go for it. And I did, and I ended up being off work for 8 months that particular time. So,
Okay, thank you for that
mhm.
background. That gives us a little bit more insight because a lot of times we think about police officers and we hear about the bad things that they do in the news, but we also don't consider how their lives are put at risk and how their people fight them, stab them, shoot them. You know what I'm saying? Police officers get killed as well, you know what I mean, on duty um, or off duty. Now, I want to say this before I go into the next question, although we will be staying on topic today. Well, tomorrow is Tracy's birthday. I don't plan on being on here like that. Well, I may be, but I'm sure a lot of other people won't be. If you support Tracy, if you don't support her, now is not the time to talk shit in the comment section because you will get blocked. Like I said, please do not disrespect my guests. Those in the chat room are also my guests. If you love Tracy, drop some cakes down there for her birthday. And I'm just asking for that. If you guys don't like her, just keep it moving. You don't need to say anything. It's not necessary. Now, Michelle's daughter had a question and asked, are you always able to take your weapon with you? So it seems like you normally take it with you, but this day you didn't.
Well, actually, I did have my weapon. I just didn't have it on me because, like I said, I had workout clothes on. I had some shorts on, so I didn't have my weapon on. But it was in my backpack. But I had dropped it off in the car before I went to the trash can.
Wow.
So yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think going forward, at least, I guess from this point, I'm quite sure now you want to carry like pepper spray or something else. Well, I'm sure your weapon, but at least all women should have something, on them when they're out there walking because we're living in a crazy ass world.
Yeah, definitely. I tell my sisters, I buy them pepper spray, tasers, anything that they can use to protect themselves if they're going in and out at night or even during the day, or if they go walking. My nieces, I tell them the same thing, and y'all should have protection too. I just got, you know, I guess I would say caught off guard, but that's part of life. I mean, that's just how it is.
Well, it's unfortunate that this happened to you, but at the same time, I feel like this is a wake up call for everybody, not just you, but even myself, because we can all get a little lax and we can all get a little bit comfortable in our day to day routine, and you start you start letting your guards down.
Yep.
For
Yeah.
me personally, because I've lived in like bad areas before, I'm constantly always on guard. That just kind of like never got out my system. So I'm always like looking over my shoulder if somebody's holding the door open. I don't know, like my I guess my senses to like picking up the energy and everything that's around me. I'm always on that. But I feel like all women, especially, should be licensed to carry, period.
Yeah,
And if you're
I do
licensed to
too.
carry,
Yeah.
you also need to be trained in it because it ain't no sense of having a gun if you don't know how to use it or if you're scared to use it. Because the worst thing is a scared person with a gun. That ain't gonna help you. Oh, we got an echo.
Right.
Did you put another device on?
No,
Okay, suddenly we got
I
an
don't.
echo. Okay, I'll
You
mute
hear it? I
myself.
don't.
Yeah, I can hear it now. I don't know. Suddenly we got this echo coming in. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I think the main thing is being licensed to carry, going to the range, doing your practice. If you live in the country, being out in your yard, shooting at cans, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
locked and loaded. You know what I mean? Like, so, and I do want to kind of touch on this. Maybe cut your volume down some. Okay. I'm not, can one of my moderators block? I already told you guys, I'm not dealing with any disrespect. Period. This is about Dcop. This is not about S. Hutchinson. This is not about Larry. I mean,
Can you
I don't
still hear echo?
know. I don't get it. Okay.
Sound better?
Okay. Talk a little bit.
How does it sound now?
It
You
sounds
hear
okay.
echo?
I don't hear the echo as much as I did. Maybe it was the volume could have been up just a little bit too loud. Now,
Okay.
I want to say this because I don't want to get deep into this because, like I said, I'm not into that going back and forth and that beefing or anything like that. But you know, behind these avatars, um, there's real people here with real feelings. So, how did it make you feel to have people questioning you being attacked or thinking that it was funny that you were attacked? Because that just didn't sit right with my spirit at all. So I know, and although it wasn't me, but you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, you know, we're all human. Like, you go through something so
Yes.
traumatic, and to see people downplaying the situation, making assumptions, or taking it for entertainment, did that make you feel any kind of way, or did you feel any kind of way about that?
Well, when I happened to find out that the content creator was making, doing their live, and when I went in, I happened to come in on that part. Um, and I thought maybe she was laughing at something else. But then I was like, I don't think so. Okay. And afterwards, I played the video again, and that's when I noticed she made the statement, "Don't y'all don't laugh, y'all gonna make me laugh," and then she got off the camera. It I mean, it didn't bother me a lot, but it did affect me just a little bit, just to know that someone would laugh at the fact that someone was bashed over the head with an iron pipe. Um, it was crazy to me, but I just said, you know, some people have a nervous giggle, they laugh, and I thought, okay, I've heard that she do that, she done that before, so I just thought maybe for some reason she might have been nervous. I don't know, um, but then you know, no, I had to, reassess that, and there was nothing for her to be nervous about. But then she came back and said, I don't want y'all to think that I was laughing at him, because that's not funny. Being assaulted is never funny. Um, and I felt trying to clean it up, but you know, I, I'm not mad at it. Like I said, I'm still here, so that doesn't matter. But yeah, it was a nice to know that somebody would laugh at you.
Well, I'm
I
going
mean,
to, although I've showed this person grace, I guess, and they really, have it towards me, but I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt and say maybe that it was a nervous laughter, or maybe they were laughing at something else, because I would like, and maybe it's just me being selfish, hoping that anybody wouldn't think something like this is funny, because honestly, there's a lot of people in here that I really don't give a damn about, and
yeah.
wouldn't care one way or another if something happened to them, but I wouldn't laugh about it or make a mockery out of it. So, and because I didn't watch it myself to feel for the vibe or see what was going on, I'm going to try to give the benefit of the doubt. and say that maybe they could have been reading something in a back chat, a different comment, could have been looking on their cell phone. I'm hoping it was a misunderstanding, because what I see here on YouTube especially is that a lot of times us as women, we're extra hard on each other and towards each other. And I don't see people giving men that same smoke here on YouTube. Um, so I'm just hoping that that wasn't it, because these type of situations can be very traumatic, not only for the body but also the mental side of it, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
even for people to question, you know, a brain injury, I can only speak for myself, and I shared this on Dcop's live earlier, but I'll say this again. I literally have a hole in my brain. Literally, I have a hole in my brain. I have lesions on my brain. um so it affects a lot of things when it comes to me. And I was told, like I said, when I got my diagnosis, I was told that in 5 years I'd be in a wheelchair, I wouldn't be able to walk, and I can do those things. So just because typically by the books you shouldn't be able to do A through Z, there's a God that can make all things possible. So I don't think we should be underestimating anybody or the power of God, or questioning a person if they're coming on here and sharing their life and their story. Um, I just don't think they should have to be interrogated about it. I saw somebody, I'm not going to name drops, but I saw somebody going around trying to get content creators to do an investigation of Miss Dovey and her situation. And she was attacked physically also. And I just feel like when things like that happen, if we don't have anything good to say, we just shouldn't say anything at all about the situation. And that's what I wanted to say about that.
Yep.
Yeah, it could be a lifetime effect. Soul Sister is correct. Do you
Yeah.
regret sharing the story with YouTube?
No, I really don't. I had no intentions of, like I said before, of sharing it with so many people, but I did. I When I did share it, I made the video when I was working out in the park. It was because I wanted to share it with the people uh, in my chat that I call my people. Uh, Mainly because, like I said, I know when they're sick. I know when they have to go to the doctor. They have surgeries or any of that. I know all that. They tell me this, and so I felt obligated to let them know that I had been attacked. And I used the word attack, and uh, someone had said, well, I don't know why she said attacked. I think that's probably considered attempted murder, and you're absolutely correct. That's what it is, attempted murder uh, with a deadly weapon. But I didn't say that because I didn't feel that I needed to go that in depth to just let my people know that I had been assaulted. And I did let them, wrong side. I did give them a picture so they could see the 6 staples that was put in my head from that metal pipe. So yeah. So
Right.
no,
And
I don't.
the thing is, you shouldn't have to show proof, because, like I said, and I don't want to keep comparing it to a rape victim, but if a woman gets raped, it's like saying, well, you shouldn't have had that dress on, or you shouldn't have been wearing that, or I don't think you got raped. You probably knew the people. I just don't think, because that's more trauma when you have to go into explaining why you went through your traumatic experience. And we just shouldn't have to do that. Not here. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have anything good to say, just don't say anything at all. And it should never be like that. It just shouldn't. There have been people on here where bad things have happened to them. They've been in the hospital. We've had people who have passed away. I have not cared for some of those people, but you have not caught me laughing, celebrating, or any of that. Because we
Yeah.
were all taught, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. When it comes to something that's real, and whether I care for the person or not. And I know that from the time that I've known of you, because I don't want to say like I know you, but me being here on YouTube, I've never seen you be messy. I've never seen you in the middle of anything. I've seen you treat people with respect, with love, kindness, and most of all, I have seen you be fair to people. And that's what a lot of content creators lack, is the ability to be fair to all parties, regardless of the situation. And I just feel like, for me personally, I've said this out loud. I don't like the police. I don't care for the police. It's not because I'm a criminal. Where I'm from, I just don't like the police all like that. My cousin was killed by the police as well. But at the end of the day, police or not, you are a human, you are a woman, and you have the same skin color like me. So I dare not celebrate as something bad happening to you. I don't have it within me to do that. And I'm sorry that people made you feel like that at a time when I feel like you really need it. And if you didn't feel like you needed it, I feel like you deserve that support from your fellow content creators and subscribers. And I appreciate all those who showed you, respect and support, and all those who are in the chat right now. So that's
Yeah,
what I
and
want to say.
yeah, and I do too. Like I said, when I was in my chat, and after I got off, I was talking to some of my people that I talk to often. Um, that I really didn't realize how many people, um, one, knew me, two, cared enough about me to wish me, well. And some people have even reached out and asked me if there's anything that they can do, anything that I need. Um, and that blew me away uh, because I really didn't know. I stay in my lane. Um, if somebody, I'm not gonna say I've made some videos, a couple of people that came at me for no reason, but just being, messing with people, I don't do that. I don't. But the main thing that I wanted people to know, for those that wasn't in my chat to hear, um, some people, it was said that content creator's ex-boyfriend could possibly did this. I never said that. That never came to my mouth. There's no possible way for that, for me to even say that, because I didn't see the person. Now, I knew it was a guy because, like I said, uh, we don't just use sight; we use smell, and I smelled that it was a guy because women don't smell like that. So, but other than that, I couldn't possibly say that there was somebody on YouTube, a content creator, a boyfriend, or themselves. I never said that, and that I want people to know that did not come from me.
Right. Now, what I want to say, because I highlighted this up here, Shay K, with her beautiful self, said victim blame. And that's exactly what it is. It's victim blaming. It's the fucking and see, I said I wasn't gonna get mad, but it irritates me. It's the gumption to question a victim. We should be questioning the person that decided to bash a woman upside her head. That's a problem. Everybody's not gonna always look like what they're going through, what they're dealing with, or what they've been through. But everybody has a story. Are you brave enough to tell your story is the question. There's a lot of people who suffer in silence in different situations because of how just disgusting this sector is, to the point where even if something comes up, they got to do an investigation and call a hospital to see if you were really there. They got to vet this and vet that. It shouldn't be like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, if anything, and you got some concern, throw some money to her cash app towards some more cameras for her safety. Send her some pepper spray. She didn't ask for it, but I'm just saying it's a million things that you could do. Welcome, Nadia. It's a million things that we could do besides be nasty in the middle of this. And I'll just say, Jason brought up the fact of another content creator and how her boyfriend threatened to do some things against anyone who helps him. And what I said when I had went live, which that video is now on my members, is that I had someone reach out to me about two and a half months, 3 months ago, and they were terrified. I mean, literally terrified on the phone because they have been threatened by a content creator, saying what they were going to physically do to this person, right? So we do have people who threaten to do things to people. Has anybody done anything up to now? No, not really. But it doesn't mean that we should underestimate anybody doing anything. So at the end of the day, I think it's still a wake-up call for all of us to understand that you can get touched in real life. So whether it has anything to do with YouTube or not, it can reach that level. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anybody did this, because who am I to say, well, this person did this or they did that? Do I put it past somebody off of YouTube that had done it? Absolutely fucking not. She's walking every day at the same place, coming live, doing walk, which you don't know. And we already see that, including myself, hand up in the air. We got a lot of unstable people here on YouTube. Okay? We do. And you don't know what's going to trigger somebody. You don't know what's going to set somebody off. It's not hard to get somebody to do something. Everybody know a killer. Everybody know a thug. Everybody knows somebody that's in the gang. Let's just be honest about it. And I'm not trying to push the narrative that somebody off of YouTube did this. No. Somebody did it. Whoever it is, I hope that they find them. But as Dcop explained earlier, if she thinks the person would get caught, and can you just go back into why you think it may be hard for them to find the person, just for the audience that's here now?
Yeah, one reason you have to have a description of the person that has assaulted you, and because I didn't see the person, I can't give a description. I can't tell them what they was wearing. I can't tell the if they had long hair or short hair. I don't know. The only thing that I know, like I said, that it was a male. That's it. Um, I didn't see them as they was running off like most people would, but because it was so much blood in my face, I couldn't see. I looked like Jesus Christ because blood was running out of my eyes, and I had blood clogs just running down my face on my shirt. The clothes that I had on was total bloody. Yeah, and like I said, my neighbors have cameras. Um, no, my neighbor next to me does not have cameras, um, and I don't have them on the back of my house. I do not have them on the front. Yes, I do. Um, but yeah, if you don't have a description, you don't have a color of a car, a license plate, half a license plate. Nah, they probably, unless if somebody else if somebody else possibly have cameras that possibly could have seen it to know they have it on there, then maybe. But my neighborhood is quiet. It has middle aged to older people, uh, not a lot of kids that would be out. This was Sunday. It was quiet. No one was outside, because if someone was outside, they would have came and helped me. Um, but I had to have the strength to not pass out to get to my cell phone. So yeah, I so now I'll drop a
That's
letter
actually
to.
a good idea. When it said I drop a letter to everyone and asked if they saw anybody walking. You know, sometimes like okay, where I am here, we have the major papers like the Washington Post and all that, but then we have like a Frederick News Post, and they normally have like a little classified areas. And then there's this thing called, oh my God, what is the name of it? It's in every state and it's free. It's called, I want to say it's called Neighborhood. I'm going to do my investigation. And when this is over, I'm gonna make sure I put all information down below, because it's this website, right? And I remember unsubscribing to it. And the only reason why I did is because y'all know I'm terrible when it comes to emails and checking messages. Matter of fact, Dolly Lama, check your email. I did send you an email. Um, but with that thing, what they do is they update. So let's say somebody broke in your car or whatever. All that stuff is on that website, and it's in like every neighborhood. And it's kind of like a community neighborhood watch within a neighborhood watch type of thing. I think it's called Neighborhood.
Yeah, it's
Double
called next door. I think
Next
it's next
door.
door.
That's the name
I
of
have
it.
that. Yeah,
Did you write
I have
anything
that.
on there?
Um,
Did you write anything to them
I
on next
didn't write.
door?
I didn't think to write anything in it, but my HOA president lives right up the street from me, a couple houses down, and she did contact me because there was she seen all the ambulances. There was a whole lot of police cars and crime scene van and all that was here at my house, and so she contacted me to find out, you know, was I okay? You know, what was going on? And she said she would put it, she would put it out in case somebody's seen anything.
Do y'all
That's
see
it so
why
far.
do y'all see why she the chat boss? Okay, hold up. I gotta get on this other thing so I can pin that at the top, because Coach White just put the app in for next door. If
Okay.
you don't have Apple or whatever, I'm sure you can get it on Android. If you have neither
You
or
can get it
either,
on
I
Android.
just get on it from Chrome. And it's really good because I feel like even though you told your the people or whatever, I would still write something in there, because you never know. Sometimes people see something and it may look suspicious, but they don't think anything about it until somebody jogs their memory later on. So hopefully you go on there and you write something or whatever like that, because at the end of the day, if they did it to you, it wasn't their first time doing it, and they will do it again. So,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Other people need to be protected. Now, also too, depending on the area that people live in, I know here where I live is Comcast, right? For your cable. But we have Sling, because you get the same thing for way cheaper, and we don't even watch TV. I can't tell
yeah.
you the last time I watched TV. Me and the Prince have been watching 60 Days in season 6. Girl, it's so good. We're going like episode 6. I paused it to do this, and then we're gonna get back in marathon. But with Comcast, they also have a security system that comes within your like your modem and all that other kind of stuff, to record your house when you're not here and stuff like that. So that's still
Okay.
something else to think of. I don't know what people are doing, but if anyone's being disrespectful in the chat, just take them out. We're not here to compromise with people about being respectful. We are adults. We shouldn't even have to say that. So I don't know what's going on, but
Okay, Jason. All right, Jason.
oh, you
Jason
gotta
said
keep
he
on.
have
Okay, so cameras off. Okay. And
but
it is true
they
about the neighbors, because when my friend moved in her neighborhood, just like off the bat, somebody had got killed, and the police actually had went door to door asking if anybody had cameras, and then their ring camera was actually able to pick up some stuff or whatever. So you just you never know, and I feel like we always have to be the best advocate for ourselves, because at the end of the day, um it's us you know so now what
yeah, I
Okay, yes, you can only post in your neighborhood page if you're verified and live there. So it's not many trolls. Yeah, I like neighbor next door, but they just send too many notifications. That's the only issue that I had with them. So now Gloria Lover has a good question. She says, I wonder
Mm-hmm.
if it was anti-cop related. You think that that could possibly be it? Maybe somebody in the neighborhood know who you are and know that you were a former police officer, and maybe they got a beef with police. Also, too, Bush Baby is correct. Holiday season, but they didn't take anything. That's what makes me feel like,
No.
was it personal because they didn't take anything?
Yeah, it it could be because I was on one of the freeways and I had my car with me, and I was just driving and this car just pulled up beside me, and was making, uh, making gestures and stuff. And I was like, who the heck is this? And so I just kept driving, and they kept, trying to run into me for no reason, and I'm like, who the hell is this? So, I didn't know who it was, but I had to end up calling 911 to get some officers
And it's actually a
in
shame
the direction I was going.
when you were an officer and then you have to reach out to the officer for help. Now I know that Nadia just posted something, but I'm looking on a different device. So I was trying to pull it up, and she was saying that she said everyone who is able to purchase the YWZE cams, please do so. They're only $25 on Amazon. They are cheap and they work. 25 is great because you can get, like purchase four of them at $100. So that's very, very good. So that's more information there for those who are interested in it. At the end of the day, the camera can't save you, but it can help you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like at the end of the day, the camera wouldn't have stopped somebody from hitting her, but that might have helped the
yeah,
police find out who that person was. Now, what
yeah,
I'm going to
yeah.
do is I'm going to drop the link for Dear Yvette because she is a current police officer here in Washington D.C., and I would like for her to come up and see if we can come up with some ideas just as far as women, because like I said, we deal with a lot of shit, and then as women, even when I left out yesterday, my husband, he just basically carrying himself. I got all kind of stuff I'm toting along. A lot of times our hands are full, our minds are full. We thinking about a whole bunch of stuff. We doing a whole bunch of stuff, and that can have a person catch you off guard as well. One asked, do you have life insurance that somebody knows about? Whoever did it knows her. My guess is a family member is what they're saying. Do you feel like it was somebody that
No,
you actually know or
no,
family?
no. It's no. It's definitely not one of my family members. And I understand people. You see that on TV, and it could be in real life, but not my real life. My family wouldn't be doing that. Uh, is it somebody that I know? I just can't say no, because you never know. I mean, it could be like a lot of people say. It could be somebody that have been watching it. I have no clue. I
Now, what
mean,
I did
when some
was I pinned the app, the link to the app for next door. I'm gonna let you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I pinned the app up there. So for those who are I just think everybody should have it, to be honest, because a lot of times, especially if you're not nosy or you're not out there chit chatting with your neighbors to see what's going on, you might not even know what crimes are being committed or what's going on. But so you feel like it wasn't anything that was personal.
uh, um, See, I can't say no because I don't know. I mean, I know it's not one of my family members, but to say anybody else, it could be someone in not the community that I live in, but outside the community. It Yes, it could be. My car has been I had three vehicles. My car has been broken twice from not where I live, but people from outside where I live. Stole. Um, I had my laundry bag that had all of my uniforms uh, in there. They broke in my car. They stole everything that was not connected to the car. They they stole pennies that was in my console. I mean, they picked all the pennies out. They stole all my uniforms. Um, I had bags that had my jumpsuits. Like when I'm off and I get called in, I just put that jumpsuit on, put my gun on, and I go in work. I had stuff like that in this big bag. They stole the whole thing. So yeah,
Um, Fedor, she was assaulted, basically attempted murder is what took place. Now, another question they have: do you have stickers on your car that says like police, or do you even have the police tags? Because I know my
yeah,
friend's father, he passed away. He was a police officer. They have his kids are still allowed to get the police fraternal thing.
yeah,
Do you have that like on your car?
yeah. I do have. I have police stickers on my car. I have a license plate that says 50. Uh, that's why I don't let different people drive my car because it's not safe for them, especially if you're going somewhere that's shady, uh, you know, or in a neighborhood where people don't like the police. So yeah, could be.
He got to be seen. uh Marley. But that could be it. It could have been your tags or the stickers on your car that made you a target as far as somebody who just didn't like cops, could have been somebody who got locked up, could be somebody you dealt with in the past. I mean, it could be many
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
The
it
sad
could be.
part is you don't know. That's the scary part. You don't know
Yeah, yeah.
who it
I
was.
don't know. I can't say yeah it was. I can't say no it wasn't. Um, but I've had those license plates for probably 20 something years. Um, the police stickers, that's just police. A lot of people don't even, don't know what some of the police stickers are. Um, some people
Right.
do. So I don't know.
Well, I do know this. If they target you because of that, or even let's say because people alluded to it could have been a relationship situation. Let's say it was somebody who is anti-LGBT. That's a whole nother charge because that's a hate crime. It
Yeah,
could be many things. You have a lot of men,
yeah,
whether y'all want to believe this or not, that have an issue with women who sleep with women. It could be the fact that his wife or his woman or baby mama might have left him for another bitch. So now he mad with everybody who they assume lives this lifestyle. You don't know what the reason
yeah.
is why somebody is doing something. Like I said, a lot of people are not stable right now.
Right, right, right. But a couple days after it happened, whether that had happened, a police officer did park in front of my house and stayed there. Um, and then the next couple of days, they also had police sitting at my house. So um, that was good. But
Right, right. And they did the same thing with Miss Dovey. They had the police outside of her house and stuff like that. But let me tell you something. When somebody does that type of violation, it really messes with you. Because I know my car got broken into. This was some years back. And what happened is the alarm on my car was going off, right? So at the time I lived in Prince George's County, highly populated, bad area, whatever. So I lived on the bottom floor. So I was in my house and the lights were flashing inside the window, the alarm's going off. So I look outside and I don't see anything. And I'm like, okay. So they probably assumed that I was going to hit the button and cut the alarm off. But at the time, I had a Infinity, and the way to cut the alarm off, you had to actually put the key in the car and then turn it like that to make the alarm go off.
Mhm.
So I go outside, and this man was literally sitting in the back seat of my car, like he was waiting for somebody to give him a ride. I had a bag in the back of the car, which they must have thought that it was like a personal purse type of bag, but it was the princess, basically like out on the go diaper bag type of thing in the back of the car. So they had tore through the bag, um tore through like CDs and change in the ashtray, that type of stuff. And so I told him, I said, sit right there. Cause it was like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, sit right there. I went inside to go, which thank God he was gone because I wasn't even thinking clearly. I went inside to go get a gun. I went outside. I wasn't armed or anything like that, which the man could have attacked me. He had another guy on a bike, which was the lookout. And when he saw me come out, that guy rode his bike off. And it was something about that experience that affected me differently from like getting into an accident or whatever, because a stranger was in my personal space, in my personal car. I just felt violated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he broke the way the car was, it had the regular window and then a little small window, and they broke that window and opened the door. So I was thinking maybe a cat or some animal got underneath the car, maybe hit a sensor or a wire, because I'm like, I don't see anybody. There was no lights working outside. It was really, really crazy. I've had a lot of situations happen, which is one of the reasons why I left Prince George's County. I had somebody climbing through my window at 2 o'clock in the morning. I think every woman should be licensed um
Yeah.
to carry, you
Yeah.
know.
Or have you a gun in your house? Someone comes in, you give them the work. Like I told Miss W, uh, you should have like 3 or 4 aluminum, those metal baseball bats. One at your front door, one at your back door. You know, carry one through the house with you, um, and give them the work with that baseball bat. I don't know, but another source. I was sitting in my house. My daughter had came over, and she went somewhere. She left to go somewhere, and she left my garage up for about like that. So I was sitting on the couch, and something just made me to get up and go look out my garage, the door going to my garage. And I got to the door, and I was like, "Why am I? What am I doing right here?" And then something just said, "Open the door. Look in your garage." I opened the door, and there was a guy up under the garage door. He had got stuck. He couldn't get out. And when I seen this man, because as soon as I opened it, he looked up at me, and his eyes was bucked. And he said, "I'm stuck." And I said, "You damn sure you're stuck." I said, "Hold on 1 minute. I got something for you." I ran back in the house, reached on my fireplace, grabbed my gun, and by the time I made it back, he was gone. He wiggled until he got from under that garage, because um, I was going to work in mobile before I called 911. After, I was going to put him in handcuffs and have him ready, but he knew he was going to be in trouble because I told him, "Hold on, I got something for you." So yeah, now that 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 bothered me a little bit more than, I'm not saying being bashed in the head didn't bother me, because it did, you know. But to know that somebody violated you, come tried to come into your garage, come into your house, because if I hadn't gotten up, he would have possibly wiggled his way in, opened my garage, and stole something. Or either because I think he possibly seen my daughter leave, so he thought I was gone. So he was just going to go up into the garage and probably come through this door and walk right in my house, and he would have been looking, staring right at me. And like I said, he wouldn't have walked out. Uh, they would have been calling, the coroner, and put him in the body bag, because I would have shot him.
Yeah, we have the beautiful dear Yvette says she just joined us here on the panel. And I wanted to say this because I don't want to lose this thought right here, because this is really key. One, which thank God they're here, because they've been dropping a lot of great things in the chat, and so have the rest of the people in here. But it says whoever did this knew her daily routine, so they had to be in the neighborhood. Now, what I used to do when I lived in PG, which I mean, I love everything about DMV, but I'm so glad that I moved from that type of environment, because the worst thing is to have to be on guard, 24/7. So what I used to do is, whenever I would go somewhere, sometimes I might go to the 7-Eleven and I would come right back, and I go in the house and then leave. I never kept to any kind of routine, because I never wanted anybody to get comfortable. I never wanted them to think that they knew when I was coming, when I was going, or anything like that, because it was just so much crazy shit that took place over there, to the point when I lived there, I literally slept. This is right-handed guy, and I'm not recommending this for anybody, especially if you have children, to have a gun that you have to have in a safe or put away. But I slept every night with my gun locked with the safety off underneath my pillow. That is the type of environment that I lived in. No peace, no rest, no nothing. You know what I mean? And as women, we're so vulnerable. Like, we don't have the protection that we should have, when we're out and moving about by ourselves. People see us as weak and think that they can do whatever to us. Yvette, welcome, and thank you for joining us. You're on mute, hun. Yvette. Okay, I guess she'll come off mute when she's ready. Maybe she's doing something right now. But I wanted to ask her, as far as her being a police officer, actively right now, which I do believe she's retiring in a year from now. I think she said a year or 2 years. I think she's close to. Yvette?
Yeah. Hey, baby,
how long
can you hear me?
I can hear you now, hon. Thank you for joining us. How long do you have before you retire?
I got one more year to go. Lord have mercy. Praise God.
And have you, since you're still actively a police officer, and before we get started with you, and I promise, guys, I won't make this too long, because y'all know how I am. I'm at the hour, but I do want to get some insight. So how long have you been a police officer? And just give us a little bit of background into what you do, and where you do it, how you do it, whatever you want to share on that part.
Hey, guys. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for inviting me. DC Cop, you're everything to me. I am subscribed to your channel, as well as Shelly's.
Thank you.
And when she told me about you, I always watch you. I might not always drop in the chat, but I'm always there. And I'm just grateful to God that you're still here and you are able to be a testimony, because you, of all people, know what it takes. I've been in the industry. I will be having my 21st year federally. Okay. I am not in the streets at this time. I am pretty much a watch commander. A lot of the rules have changed where I am. Watch commanders are usually inside, but we do report when there's something important going on, let's say in the streets. So I like to watch the wording and things that I say. But I listened to the whole broadcast, guys. I'm so sorry. I was driving. But I love what I do. I signed up for it and I know the risks, you know. Um, Being a woman in blue is something in itself, and I'm sure DC Cop knows that. But one thing, we have to demand the respect in a department full of men. Okay, that's a whole a job of in itself,
Mm-hmm.
and maintaining that level of respect. And number two is, men just don't think that we are apt enough or equipped enough to have the same skills. And that is the least truth that I've ever heard. And DC Cop is definitely a testimony to that. I am so glad, sis, that you are here. This is so amazing. I've talked to a few
Thank
people in reference to you today, and they send your
you.
prayers. They send their prayers to you. And, I'm just glad
Thank you.
to be here. I'm glad to be out. The rules have changed so much, guys. Um,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, policing is not what it used to be. And I understand there are some good and there's some bad, but it's just unfortunate that the times that we're in right now. I want to enjoy my family at this time. I put in the work, and I'm ready to sit back and enjoy. So
Yeah, definitely.
yes.
Yeah. It's
So during
definitely
your
is.
time,
Go ahead.
oh,
No,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry. I was just going to ask, during your time as
No,
a
I
police officer, have you ever been attacked, Yvette?
We've all have been attacked in some way. Not to the extent of DC Cop, however, an arrest, traffic stop could turn out any kind of way. You never know what you're gonna get. So you always go in with that killer mindset. It's gonna be me. I'm going home. Just like DC Cop said, she kept herself awake. That was the mindset. She was gonna make it out of there, and that's the mindset that I have. Now, is every arrest easy? Absolutely not. But that's when you revert to that training, and it will save your life. It's unfortunate that we've lost a lot in blue, and I'm not saying they went outside the scope of their training. It's just, it's just the way the cookie crumble. Um, at any given day, I walk out my door. I ask God. I said, God, if it's your will, I walk back in here. If not, I know that I'm out here doing what I was called to do, something that I'm truly passionate about. But I'm tired now, so it gets to
yeah.
be a lot. Yeah.
It's definitely different than it used to be. Uh,
Hmm.
Back when I was in the field, it wasn't this dangerous. Uh,
Hmm.
no.
Well, I appreciate both
Definitely.
of y'all ladies because you didn't have to do it. I feel like signing up to be a police officer is just like signing up to be in the military. You know,
Hmm.
it's something that you don't have to do. Somebody's got to do it, and at the end of the day, we can all scream we hate the police all day long, but guess what? When something happens, guess what? The first number everybody calling 911. They'll
911.
claim they can't
That's
stand,
right.
but they'll turn right around and contact the police in a heartbeat. And for those that's asking for the link, I thought I had it in the like on something I could just drop it down. I'll try to get it and drop it down in here. So I do apologize about that. Um the Jeanette's question is, what do you think about bad police officers? That'd be a good question for the both of you. Yvette, can you go first, and then Dcop is what do y'all think about dirty cops?
Well, we certainly have a lot of those out here. The laws are changing. Not quick enough
Yeah.
for us. However, I'm sure D Cop can contest to. There was this system, the good old boy system, back in the day. To go along to get along is what I call it. And while things are
Yeah.
changing, just not fast enough for me. So I tell the young folks that's coming in now, trust no one, trust your instinct because it will save you every time. Get every bit of training, keep yourself knowledgeable, keep yourself in that gym, keep your strength and all those kind of things. I don't think it's changing fast enough, but we're taking baby steps. What you think, DC Cop?
There's there are bad cops. It's just the way that it is. And there's good cops. I've worked with alongside some bad cops. Um, I didn't, I have had to report bad cops, and I have.
Yes.
Um, it's not it after you do that, you have to deal with other officers not wanting to work with you. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they treat you like you're a suspect on the street after you do that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not who I am. I'm not gonna let you kick a black man because
That's right.
he's homeless and he's laying there on the ground, and you walk up and you kick him like he's a not. I don't even want to say a dog because dogs, animals are treated better than humans. But he just hauled off and kicked him, and I mean, I cussed him, and I said, "What the hell you think you doing? Don't you ever do that again? I mean, you do it with whoever, but you don't do that with me. That's somebody's father, that's somebody's brother, that's somebody's dad, and you can't do that with me." And did I get in trouble? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got in trouble. But I mean, I no, they could have been my father. I mean, you know. But yeah, there's dirty cops, and you just have to try your best to stay away from them, or either do what I did and face the consequences that you may have to deal with. But yeah, but I'm glad that I did my time, and I'm gone because it's so much different than it used to be. It's so much more dangerous. There, I think y'all probably remember when it got where people were just shooting at cops just for the hell of it, killing cops, um, and that's scary. So, I just hope Yvette be careful and take care of herself and stay healthy until she retires.
Thank you so much, DC Cop. That's exactly what I plan on doing. And you guys are absolutely right in the chat. Listen, not only whether you're a cop or not, there is so much going on. All you have to do is open your eyes and look around. This could happen to whether you're a police officer, a civilian, just doing your everyday thing. Things happen. And the thing is, will you make it through? So that's the question, that I always have for anybody. Uh, DC Cop was talking about bad cops. Absolutely. You are ostracized, discriminated against, but it's your duty to report the wrongdoing. And like I said, I've seen a system where it's silence. And I broke through that. And I stand on that. I don't regret it. Um, I believe everybody is innocent until proven guilty. Y'all know that trial today. All of us was holding our breath. But I thank those 11 white jurors and that one black juror for sticking to the facts. So at the end of the day, it's just one of those things, y'all. The world has truly changed. It believe it would ever be the same. And my prayer for folks is to let's be kind to each other. Let's
Definitely.
Yeah, I think you breaking up just a little bit, Yvette. But I agree with you, and I know that for sure. Not all police officers are bad. I've had some encounters with police that haven't been positive, where they pull me over claiming they smell marijuana, and ain't nothing like that going on. But I've also had police officers that I've seen them show kindness towards me. So, at the end of the day, I feel like, you can't judge them all for what a few, are doing this wrong. But I just feel like after you have sacrificed yourself, you of all people should not have to worry about being attacked. I just think that's so disgusting on so many levels. I think it's just so trifling. So trifling. And I do agree with the other comment in the comment section where they said no amount of self-defense training will help you for an ambush that you're not, and that's correct. If your back is turned, like you could be leaving out of your house and locking the door. You just got your back
Correct.
turned, and then bam.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I feel like, even those who want to, pass judgment or anything like that, me personally, even being a survivor and being in situations with domestic violence, that shit ain't no
Mhm.
goddamn joke. That's an ambush. Okay.
Mhm.
So, when you can relate to stuff like that, it's never funny for a woman to be abused by a man, whether she knows him or whether she doesn't know him, whether he used the object or his hand. It's not okay at all, ever. It's never okay. It's never okay. And I know some states tasers are illegal. Some states it's not. Tasers are not that expensive. So for those who don't want to have a gun or who might have children in the home, and then also, you had that mother who I think her son was 2 years old, and he killed his mother on the Zoom. You guys remember that story? That's Decop's echo.
Yeah, I
Well,
think I
the,
heard you that.
the little boy, let me mute your side. The little boy shot his mother on a Zoom call. So what they started doing, that happened in Florida, they started offering free gun locks for anybody who had a gun. They had to just go down to the police station and pick up one. So at the end of the day, if you are going to have weapons and have kids in the house, make sure that you put them up. Unfortunately, where I live, the area where I lived at, I wasn't privileged to be able to hide my gun in a safe or shoe box or underneath the mattress. I literally had to keep it underneath my pillow because that's the type of environment that I was in every single day. And it just it wasn't good. You know what I mean? So but yeah, martial arts, you're right. Martial arts can prepare you for a lot of stuff. Like a person might just want to attack you and rape you or rob you, and you may be able to defend yourself in the martial arts. So I definitely agree with that. I'm not telling people not to get it. Definitely be able to um defend yourself. And if you happen to be out somewhere and shit, if you don't have nothing but a can of hairspray, spray their eyes. I'm of the nature by any means necessary. Whatever I can put my hands on to get you to take you up out of here, I'm gonna take you up out of here. Whatever I can get. I don't care if it's a baseball bat, a stick, a broom, uh, a piece of glass. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna find something and try to get you if I can. Because you have to do it. I always think of the mind frame, and everybody should think this way. Is it gonna be me or is it gonna be them? And if it has to be me or you, I'd rather it's going to be you. But in some situations like Dcop, it's nothing she could do in that situation. And in some situations, you might have to lay down and play goddamn dead to make it through. You do what you have to do to be able to still be there for your family. That's the most important key. Keep on pushing. Do whatever you have to do by any means necessary so that you can still be here for your family, for your friends, and for those who love you. That's the most important thing. Right, Chloe? Yes. I be losing so many pepper sprays because I be forgetting I have them on my key ring, and then I go to the airport or go to a courthouse or go wherever, and I got to take it off my wrist. But what I will do is I will drop the link if anybody wants to come up here, if they have anything that they want to say to Dcop, any words of encouragement, anything that's positive, you're more than welcome to do that. If not, we're gonna go ahead and close out the broadcast. I don't like to keep people too long, and I do know that it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. So for those who do celebrate that, I want them to be able to enjoy their time with their family. And if nobody is going to come up, then I want Dcop to end up closing out the show with some words from her. But I'll wait to see if anybody wants to come up or if they have anything that they have to say. Let me skim through these comments right quick to see if anybody has any questions or anything like that before we go. Let me just see. Okay.
Hey, let me answer. I think Core Lover asked me if I was bedridden. No, I'm just relaxing, resting in bed. I'm not bedridden.
Don't worry. I've had people ask me on a couple pictures if I was doing a mannequin challenge because I was like this. But see, what y'all don't know is I don't pop pills for fun or edibles. I be in pain. I got a whole bunch of slip discs and bulging discs, plus MS and RA. So I be in pain. So sometimes I might look like I'm doing the challenge, but ain't nothing going on. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no Core Lover.
Oh yeah. Also too, for my members and my mods, stick around because I'm gonna still do the giveaway tonight. I'm gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna close the show out with the giveaway for those who are here. I felt some type of way once I had watched your video. I was like, maybe I need to give away a camera instead of money or whatever, because this is just crazy. I just felt some kind of way about this whole situation. I think just the fact that it just happened to Miss Dovey and then you, it's too much. It's just too much. I think everybody needs to be very vigilant right now, regardless whether they feel like it's YouTube or otherwise. We're not safe. We're not, and that's
Yeah,
just that.
I thought Miss W was going to come
She's
over.
probably over there on her live or something. I'm supposed to call her because somebody had offered. They had emailed me and they wanted to offer some security system camera thing for her, but so I'm just gonna give her that information and stuff like that. Hey, Brooke. It's okay,
It's
Yvette, and I know I
Cindy.
still owe you that interview. So whenever you want to do it, um, we can do it this month here, anytime, girl, anytime. Just let me know a day or two in advance, and as long as it's not early in the morning, because I'm not supposed to be on your show with you. I missed my whole doctor's appointment this morning that I had because I got up early and then I fell back to sleep because I have a hard time sleeping at night. So I toss and turn all night. And then in the morning, I ain't no good for shit. Okay. So it seems like nobody has any questions. So I would like to give you this opportunity. I do thank you so much for coming over here and giving me this interview. I hope that anyone that needed to know what was going on now understands what's going on. I think that this situation, not I think, I know that this situation was very traumatizing. I hope that you don't get in the habit of feeling like you have to explain yourself to people. You don't owe anybody anything. We're here on YouTube, and I feel like whenever we share bits of our personal life with people, I think that's great. And I think that people have to accept the information that's been given out, and we shouldn't harass people to the point that they feel like they have to damn near give you the police reports to prove what happened. So I would just like to close out the show with your part before I take you off with anything that you would like to say to the audience, and then we're going to move on to this giveaway before I close it out. So anything that you want to say in closing, I'm going to mute while you talk.
Yes, basically what we said tonight, especially for all the women. Um, I believe in all women should carry a weapon. Get your license. Like in Texas now, you don't have to have a permit. You don't have to go and shoot, take class. You don't have to do any of that. You can just put your gun on you. But yeah, I believe in that all women should have a weapon to protect themselves. Um, this hurts me. I mean, Cindy. Um, Cindy, I'm sorry to hear that happened to you, and you know, hugs for you. Uh, you know, the job that I did, um, I loved it. You have to love law enforcement. You can't go in, I think I like it. If a person does that, then they won't last long. it has to be your passion, and it was my passion. It is still a passion for me. Um, I'll always be one. I'll always be the police. I mean, we you better tell you, um, once you're police, you always police. Um, but yeah, make sure y'all protect yourself. Um, like I said, if you get ambushed, you ambush. But protect yourself. Have your keys. You know, yeah, they have those tactical pins. Carry a weapon if you can. Get your baseball bat. Anything. Because I look at y'all as I do my sisters, and I would not want any of my sisters to be attacked in any way. So yeah, take care of yourself. Be careful. Watch your surroundings. You know, be vigilant. And that's about all I have to say. Yvette, glad to meet you. I'm glad you subscribe to me. I appreciate it. Thank you, Shelley.
Thank you so much again for coming up here, and I'm gonna continue to pray on your healing in every single way, mentally, physically, spiritually, and all. Thank you again so much for coming up.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
All right. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. I want to highlight Nadia's comment here. This thing is cut from my face. Nadia's comment about the tactical pins. You know, I talked about the tactical pins. I showed it in my last video. And you guys can get those off of Amazon. They're really not that expensive. Go ahead and grab you a couple of them. And the thing I like about the tactical pins is, let's say you go inside of a courtroom or whatever like that, you're not going to have to worry about them telling you that you can't bring that tactical pin inside the courtroom with you. Let's say you go to the club. You're not going to have to worry about security telling you that you can't go in the club with that tactical pin because it looks like a regular pin. Don't be all suspicious holding in your hand talking about, I wish a bitch would try me tonight with the tactical pin. Just throw it in your purse, because what woman ain't carrying a pin in their purse or whatever? Make sure, I don't care if you got to go old school with some brass knuckles, by any means necessary, protect yourself and go home to your children, your husband, your boyfriend, your mom, whomever, your brother, your sisters. You know what I mean? We all have families out here. So that's what I want to emphasize. Make sure you take care of yourself. And also too, women, like if y'all still out there clubbing, pussy popping and doing all of that, if you go to the club with your friends, go home with your friends. Don't be splitting up because you want to go sleep with some random dude. You know what I'm saying? Or like me and my friends, if we go out, when we separate from each other, we call each other when we get home. That's a routine. Therefore, say if something happens on the way home, somebody attacks you in the parking lot, they're going to be like, hold on. It's 12 o'clock at midnight. Shelly haven't called me to let me know she reached home yet. What's going on? You get what I'm saying? Like, don't get so comfortable and so lax. Still, whenever you separate from whoever you with, let them know I made it home. Make that such a habit to where if it's 5 minutes and they haven't called you, they on the phone with the police telling the police to scour the beltway. That's how I am with my friends and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That part. But you got a lot of women, they see a fine piece of chocolate round there to the club, they want to separate and go lay up with some nigga. No. You brought your ass to the club together, leave together, because you're going to end up leaving with more than you came with. Anyway, that's what you need to do. Now, this is what we're going to do. The chat boss is exempt from this one because she won the last giveaway. And if you guys don't get it here, you'll still have an opportunity to drop it in the comment section. I am going to be doing giveaways every single week, all the way up into Christmas. And this is just my way of giving back. In order to win this for the trivia, you have to be a member or you have to be a moderator to enter. Okay. Membership starts out at 99 cents. I'm not trying to kill nobody. I know there's a bunch of content creators that have memberships. I mean, some of them starting their shit off at $10 a person. Like, who the fuck are you? Hey, third world. But you know what I mean? It's 99 cents. So anyway, I need you to guess who my next interview is with. It is a content creator, and we both dislike another content creator. And I'll give you this hint. It is a male content creator that I'll be doing the interview with, and we both have beef with a particular content creator. I need those two names, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit you with a Cash App. It'll be the first person that gets that question correctly. I hope you guys enjoyed this live here today. I hope you guys got something from it. At the end of the day, for the people that I rock with, it would kill me to hear that anything happened to you guys. Oh, speaking of shades, next week when I do my interview, I'm going to be doing a giveaway called Get Shady With Me, because we're going to be throwing some shade, and you're going to get basically a gift certificate where you can pick out some shades of your choice from Rise Fly Apparel. So, and even though Mr. Tim said, if you wear glasses, you got to be high. Bye, Mr. Tim. I wear glasses day and night, winter, summer, spring, and fall. But if you say, I guess I'm high, but that ain't where I wear glasses. I wore glasses even before then. Y'all still ain't got it right. Nope, it's not Larry Nelson. It's not Passer. It's not Tim Blaine. Nope, and nope. Oh, let me find out Jay Dunn ex-girlfriend out here in the chat. Slick chick. You think I don't know who you are? You and Jay Dunn was around there flirting. I be in the bushes listening. I'm just joking. Congratulations on your engagement. So, and once you find out who the content creator is, it should come very clear who the person is that we're going to be shading. It's not stumped down. Okay, that interview is going to be next, I think it's Tuesday or either Thursday. It's going to be on the, wait, what's the day? Okay, yeah, today's the 20, hold on. I think I done got it mixed up. Let me tell y'all the date. It's going to be on the 29th. So the 29th is going to be the interview that I'm going to do with this male content creator. And we both got beef with another male content creator. Nope, it's not Brian. I'm surprised y'all don't know who it is. I was going to tell y'all another thing to put together for the person, but I didn't want it to be too obvious. So I wish I would let fucking oh, you said ZX. I was thinking about ZT. No shade, ZX. Nope, it ain't ZX. Oh, by the way, y'all know I'm with the edible company, right? I don't know what I did with my damn edibles. They somewhere over there. Right now, they're having a Black Friday sale. 30% off your entire order. I told y'all they always be having sales. Nope, it's not James. Somebody who ain't qualified to win just put the answer. I don't know who she giving the answer to. It's Rico. Me and Rico both got beef with somebody. I told y'all that's why I call her the chat boss. She is the undefeated trivia winner. That's why I made her exempt from winning. So if she wins tonight, she gonna have to pay it forward to one of y'all. Yes, the edibles is 30% off right now for Black Friday. If y'all hit the link that Coach White has been dropping, you click on that link and it'll tell you what the the promo code is, you put that in there and you'll get 30% off of your order. And like I said, you can do like a bundle deal, you know what I'm saying? And then if you spend $50, it's free shipping anyway. So go ahead and get your 30% off. So if me and Rico are doing an interview together, who we gonna be throwing shade at? Because we're gonna definitely discuss one person. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all time to ponder on that. Okay. I do need my own. Listen, I have so many shades. I have like a case with, like, I could wear a different pair of glasses every single day for the whole month. I have way more than 30 pair of glasses. No, I don't know. I don't even know that man, Mr. Raymond. Even though I feel like he told some lies, I think Mr. Raymond wanted that not. Now, my thing is, y'all giving all the answers. Are you a member? Because you can only win it if you're a member now. You got to be a member or a moderator. Some of y'all need to just apply it and put it together. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if anybody put it together. Just put the two names together. And let me see the member or moderator so I can go ahead and pay y'all out. Y'all won't be lying on me saying I ain't paid y'all. Wait, you said Beverly got it? No, Beverly. I wish the only thing we gonna be child. The only thing gonna be happening there is clink clink, clink clink. That's what he wanted, was that 9.5. Lisa, the answer is in the chat. It's just that you got to be a member or moderator in order to win. They threw the answer out there. It's just that you got to be a moderator or a whatchamaface. It's only 99 cents. And if you're not one now, you can always join. I'm gonna be doing this all the way up until Christmas. If you are a member or a moderator, you can email me if you have a P.O. box, and I'm sending out Christmas cards. Nope, it's not Jason. I actually don't have beef with Jason. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I don't have no beef with him. Okay, Lisa, put the answer together, honey. They got the answer right there for you. All you got to do is put it together. Put the two names in there together. Even if y'all get it when this is over, because the answers is in the chat. All you got to do is put the two names together. They done basically gave y'all the answers right in the chat. All you got to do is just put it together. Coach White would have been the. Did you get it, Coach White? You put Rico, but who's the other with the other name? Do you know the other name, Soul Sister? I mean, Coach White, if you know the person that we're going to be shading, then I can go ahead and pay it forward to the next person. But you got to have both names. It's who I'm doing an interview with, which is Rico. And then the person we're putting shade towards, which somebody already put the answer there. So put it together, Coach White. There you go. Michelle's daughter just got it. Michelle's daughter, you see, I actually, hold on. I'm gonna cash out both of y'all. I'm gonna cash out Michelle's daughter and Soul Sister, because even though my Soul Sister didn't get it, Coach White said to pay her forward, and then Michelle's daughter posted it. Michelle's daughter, you still got your cash app? Please email me now. I'm gonna open up my email so I can check it. No, both of y'all. I can give it to both of y'all. I can cash out both of y'all. I can send both of y'all a little coin. Y'all know they say I'm homeless, so I don't have too much to give y'all, but I can send y'all a little piece of change. Okay. Email me, please, so I can send it to y'all, please. Actually, I gotta call Beverly when this is over. So let me go ahead and end this, because I've been holding y'all up here 10 million times. Can you put the membership button next to your name? Mine is, I believe, next to it, But for some reason, somebody was telling me the other day that my channel is not set up the right way. And I think it's because I have all of these playlists. And I think that's what the issue is. Dalai Lama, whenever you get time to, please check your email. And actually, it's no secret. You know, they say I'm always behind the scenes, but I actually reached out to Dalai Lama. Well, I'll let her read it because maybe she don't want that to be everybody's business. I'll just leave it alone. Right. So, but no, we're going to continue to do this all the way up through Christmas. I'm going to continue to keep on doing these giveaways. And that's just my way. You checked it? Okay. Okay, good. I'll check it back or whatever. So, sister, give me about like 15 minutes and I'm going to, oh, you did? Okay. Give me about 15 minutes and I'm going to call you. Thank you guys so much for you all who celebrate Thanksgiving. Please enjoy your holiday. For those that don't like me, give thanks every single day, because every single day that we are still here, it is a blessing. It's a blessing that Dcop is still here, despite what happened to her. It's a blessing that Miss Dovey's still here, despite what happened to her. And since you guys did figure it out, next week, I will be doing an interview with Rico Reports. Oh, yeah. And we're going to discuss Mr. Wild Eye. I gave him the name. Get into it. Love you guys so much. Have a great night. And don't forget about that sale, 30% off on everything. So you guys can become an addict like me. Okay? Ain't no shame in my motherfucking game. You will not shade me, okay, on what the fuck I put out here. Okay? Oh, it's not active. Do you have PayPal, Michelle's daughter, or Venmo? I got Venmo. I got Venmo, and I also have PayPal. Do you have either one of those? Michelle's daughter, you gonna let me give you something? Goddamn it! Goddamn it! Don't make me track your ass down now, okay? Anyway, let me go. And next week, the giveaway will be for Rise Fly Apparel. If you would like to make a purchase through them, you click on that link. If you put in the code S_Hutch10, you will receive 10% off just for using my name. And then if you sign up on their website for your first purchase, you will also get 10% off. So if you put those two together, that's 20% off. Okay, that's a win-win situation. Okay, you cannot lose. All right. You got cash? Okay, gotcha. All right. You don't have any of those? No worries, Michelle's daughter. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna take care of you, Michelle's daughter. You don't worry about it. I got you. I'm gonna figure out something for you. Don't worry about it. Okay, I got you. All right, soul sister. I'm gonna take care of you with Cash App. I will be contacting you in just a few. Love you guys and have a good night. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Bye bye. See you next week with Rico Reports.